Sawadee Cup, everybody. I'm on a bit of a morning walk here. Might be a long one. I don't know, depends on how I feel, but right now I feel like walking. Anyway, I gotta go over these stairs here. I'm coming from Reminiscing Road, and hang on and we'll see what's up ahead. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Thank you to everybody who expressed their condolences about my dog, our dog, family dog. I appreciate it. We took Odie to the temple. Oh, check it out. You guys over here eating. I think I photographed this place before. Check this out over here. Hey, what do you got? Anyway, we took Odie to the temple, had a little ceremony for him, and bid him adieu. And obviously we're sad, but relieved that he's no longer in the state that he was. So, thank you to everybody. A little exercise, a little walk helps clear the mind. You know, get those endorphins kicking. So that's why I'm out. I was out yesterday afterwards. I don't know how hot it is, but it's hot. It's always hot. When is it not hot? When is it freezing here? Never. It's always hot. For everybody who complains about all the cables, some of them are in pretty good shape, and some are a bit messy. Good morning to all. Sawadee Tanchao. Phew, man, it stinks. You know that's got to be waste. We got to take a look, though. Yeah, and you wonder why. Obviously somebody over there has their hammock set up, and I wouldn't doubt if someone lives in that hammock, lives right there. But the next time anybody asks me to go swimming in the Klong, you can go first, and you can go right here. So I have no idea where I'm going. I just decided I'm gonna start at the end of Reminiscing and just walk and walk and walk. Man, it stinks here. Whew. That's gotta be waste. None of the fragrant aromas of Thai food over here. Now, I'll show you exactly where we are right now. Look at this cool little house here. Let's see if I can turn it around. Nice little house. Soy Bun Chalam. Chalam. Bun Chalam. Pretty Banom Yong. Soy what do you have? Pretty Banom Yong, which we have been on before in the streams. But I like this house right here. I almost feel like walking back here. So we've been on this street before, and it leads right into Sukhumvit, in the Prakanong area. Yeah, I like this area. Full already, but here comes another one. Little Santa, I think. They pack them in. We got a foreigner over here, older gentleman. I don't know what he's carrying there, but decent sized backpack. Maybe he's carrying weights in the back. You know, they ought to outlaw the use of masks here, because it cannot be healthy. I just don't think it's, I just don't care what anybody says. I don't think it's healthy. Should I come in here for an espresso? Arabica station. Why don't I come in here? It's the chill space recharge. So that's where I am. Let's see here. Whew. Espresso lawn cup. Well, I did already have a double espresso this morning. That's pretty cool. That's pretty creative what they did there in the mall. They got the same brownies as Starbucks, and they're $10 cheaper. Sometimes you just gotta get away from Starbucks. Espresso. That feeling you get when you've run out of coffee. Definitely. Yeah, you know, it's a good thing to push yourself to get out. I didn't want to be honest. When I woke up, I thought, I'm going to go out. Then I thought, no, I'm not. I'll wait until tomorrow. And I thought, no, push yourself now. It's just like going to the gym or anything else. You always feel better afterwards. Thank you. Kapımaka. Dale Carnegie. How to Win Friends and Influence People. I need to read. I need to read that book. Happiness is wanting what you get. Okay. I'm gonna put this right here. Give me a moment. So, had a few. I know it's a well-known book. I know Dale Carnegie is very well known. His books are very well known. His seminars or whatever they are, those extremely popular. I don't know if I have any of his books. I might have one, but I don't know. Past few years I haven't been big on self-help books. I've been big on trying to help myself, which doesn't always work, but you know, you gotta try. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I thought about a lot of things. You know, yesterday I was thinking about how, you know, I'm thinking about, listen, let me tell you something else. If you wanna do things the right way here in Thailand and you have a dog, you either bury him on a nice piece of land and you give a little ceremony or whatever, or you take him to the temple. And we took him to Klong Doi Noi, which is, Klong Doi Nok is the place where I've gone, where I cross over the river and get to, what is it, Bangkok, or, you know, there's the island in the middle of the, I can't remember if it's the one with the ceramic, where they do the ceramic bowls and stuff like that. Thank you very much, fella. Choke D to you. They do the ceramic bowls or whatever. It's not hot enough. It needs to be hotter. It's a lukewarm. Anyway, but there's a temple a little bit of ways from it called the Klong Doi Noi, and they have a crematorium especially for pets. And so the way that it works is you take your pet there. They charge you. They charge you for the basket that you give the monk and the monk services, which is 300 baht. And they charge you for the cremation of your animal depending on weight. Now Odie was pretty small. Yeah, we lost our dog yesterday. He's been deteriorating for about the last 2 weeks, and it happened really fast. But anyway, so you take him to the crematorium. They didn't even weigh him because they knew he was under the 20 kilos, and that's 1,500 baht. But what they do is they have a little area set up where you lay the animal down, and there's like a wreath and little animals, like pictures of little animals behind it, and you can take photos, which I kind of found a little bit strange, but I'm still looking for we have some really good photos of Odie, or some decent photos of Odie. I'm still looking for them, but you put it down, you put the animal down there, they lay. Yeah, I mean, he was with us for about 12 years. And you know, one way to look at it is to be grateful for the time that you've had with him, which we are. He was such a good little dog, you know. But you lay him down there, you take your photos, and you know, it's like, then the guy there gives you some flowers. You put some flowers on the animal, the dog, Odie. You put the flowers on him, and then the monk comes in and he says a bunch of things, you know, basically to have a happy afterlife. And I mean, he said so many things so fast, and you're supposed to repeat everything that he says, and I got about 50% of it because he was speaking so fast. But for the most part, what I got was, may he be happy, you know, and enjoy his afterlife or whatever. And then, you know, you get some water, some holy water. You pour that. You say your goodbye again, and they put him right in the crematorium right in front of them. And you know, we just looked, and you know, I took pictures. My wife took pictures. And you know, we'll just file those away. But you know, and then we just turned around and we said, all right, it's time to go. We had a nice lunch. At what is it, Shabushi. We had a nice lunch at Shabushi, and you know, talked about the funny times we had with Odie, and that was the end of it. Then we got home. By the time we got home, we're all wiped out. And my wife and my kids kind of, I think Nicholas had school, went to sleep. And I took a little nap, got up, did a few things, did a little exercise. They went to the gym when they woke up. By the time they came back from the gym, I was out cold. And I woke up at like 4 or 5 o'clock. So, you know, it's been... I'm relieved that part is over with, you know, and for the sake of the dog, for the sake of Odie. But it was hard on all of us, so, you know, listen, it happens. And what I was thinking is, this is the way that life works for all creatures. There's life and there's death, and, you know. So, you know, Alex was really bummed out. Nicholas, you know, he's pretty strong, but Alex was bummed out. And, you know, once he got it through his head that, you know, it's like, you enjoy the good times that you had with him. Be grateful for those, and understand he's in a better place. He's not suffering. He's not in pain. He's, you know. So, anyway, that's the end of that. Just get a couple, you know, we're gonna frame a couple shots of them, put them up, and we'll remember them, you know. But I don't think we'll be getting another dog. You know, I don't think that's gonna happen. My wife said to me, never again. We're never getting another dog. We have Sid, which is great, you know. I mean, and Sid kind of knew. Sid and Odie were friends. For whatever reason, they were friends. They didn't fight or anything like that. And Odie was not a vicious dog. He was not the kind of dog that would want to bite everybody or growl or never. Very, very sweet dog. And when he was laying down there yesterday morning, you know, Lala, got all these dogs on my mind now. Sid walked over to him and kind of was smelling him and nudging him, and so I think he knew, you know. But they don't have a memory like we do, I don't think, you know. They're thinking about the present, which is probably a good thing. So anyway, that could have been better. It just wasn't hot enough. Maybe because the machine wasn't warmed up, I don't know. But I like their little phrase, depresso, that feeling you get when you run out of coffee. It's time to go back outside. Welcome. I'm gonna say the next time I go by that coffee shop, I'm gonna give it a pass. Honestly. Maybe the guy's on an off day or something, I don't know, who knows. But yeah, I'll give it a pass. You can see that there's a lot of traffic now. Hey, do me a favor and remember to leave a thumbs up if you like these walks or the streams or whatever videos. I've been thinking I need to get back to making more videos and taking the time, even if it's only like one a week. So hopefully in the next couple of days I'll come out with something. Really. I'll give you an idea of what the prices were when I left. I was living in Huntington Beach just before I moved to the desert, to Palm Desert, Palm Springs, that area. And it was 75 cents a gallon for regular, which is what I used in my motorcycle. 75 cents. I don't know what it works out to now, but it can't be that cheap. No way. This is a sheet metal shop. There was a time when I was about 20 years old, 21 years old, where I contemplated getting into the sheet metal union. And then I got into printing instead. Indian restaurant. I'd say things are getting back to pre-COVID times, slowly but surely. Aside from the tourists, things are getting back here pretty much to normal. $3.36 a gallon. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, that was almost 30 years ago. So that's a huge increase. I need a good walk. I need to shake it out a little bit. My hips a bit sore. I'm a little bit stiff. I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be a food court, but it's almost completely empty now. Maybe it was a food court at one point. Bangkok Bob's, as opposed to Pattaya Bob's. Wow. Probably Dale Carnegie. Look at this. It doesn't look like it's working. There's no brand on it. I think it's just a kit car. Some kind of kit car. I wouldn't take Dr. Phil because I think what he would pretty much say is, how's that working for you? And Tony Robbins, I know somebody who knows him fairly well. And, you know, supposedly he's a great guy and he's a lot bigger than you would expect physically. But I don't know, he just seems like, I don't need pumping up. I don't need motivation. You know, I have the motivation. That's the thing. I got the motivation. Sometimes I don't have the know-how. Sometimes I don't have the cash that's necessary, which, you know, that in itself is a skill. Earning the cash, or whatever you want to say. Raising the funds, however you may put it. That's a skill in itself. So, but I think overall, probably Dale Carnegie. $5 a gallon. Is that for regular? Shit, there's a cop up here. Wow. Well, from 75 cents a gallon to $5 a gallon, you know, in 30 years. I am on Pretty Banomyong Road, which runs right into Romkamhang. If I keep going behind me, I turn around and go back. This is Pretty Banomyong 36. Sawasdee krap. Whoa. Prakanong area. I'm just gonna keep walking. I don't care how sweaty and nasty I get. ahead, there's a bit more action, a bit more people out, but it's a pretty, you know, it's a commercial area. Look at this. For sale, for rent. For rent. Down the way there for rent. I went down Lot Prow 130. Lot Prow 87 rather. You go to 130 and then you go to 87, and I used to go down that way all the time. There's a Muay Thai gym there. My wife used to work down one of the streets there, and you know, it's a pretty busy area. But today I went there and a lot of the hotels they're just like empty. Or they're gutted. There's a couple hotels and they're just gutted. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. There are parts of Lot Prow. Lot Prow is a long, long road. And in the area where I live, they've just redone the street and put in more drains, put a bigger drainage system in, and there is no flooding, really. If you go out to the main street, there's generally not much flooding around the mall area. But if you go farther down, there's quite a bit of flooding in some of the areas. So it really depends on where you are. It's not like the whole street is underwater. On my queue. Anytime they call me boss, they must be a moto driver or a taxi driver. No, they have not completed it. And right now, Lot Prow Road in my area is undergoing construction. And so it's a bit of a mess for a couple blocks. But they are making a lot of headway. So, you know, it's to be expected. But what is this? Some service. I don't know what the hell he's talking about though. Oh, it's academy, what? Some kind of an academy. I don't know what this is. Guts, IOC. Security, it's a security academy. It's police academy, except it's security academy. Must be like the first registration day or something, you know. It's a lot of people. A lot of people want jobs of security here. Pradot, how's it going? Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, flooding is normal in Thailand. It happens. And back, oh God, it's been, I don't know how many years now. It's when this guy, what the hell was his name? I can't even remember now. He's a fighter, a boxer, Thai guy, and he fought Punsawat Katingdang Jim, and he also won the title from this French guy, Mahyar Manshapur. I can't remember, Samsak Sitchachawan, I think that's what his name was. Anyway, he was fighting, I think he's Panamanian, Panamanian guy, Celestino Caballero, who was known as a beast back in when he was in his prime. He liked to party and he liked the ladies though, but he was a beast in his prime. And he came to Thailand to fight this guy, and it was out in the countryside, and so I went. And man, it was like, you know, it took like 3 or 4 different methods. I had to get on a motorcycle, go from a taxi to motorcycle to like a big truck, and then I had to walk, you know, in some of the water. But the event went on and he lost his title. He got knocked out in like, I don't know, 4 rounds. He got destroyed. And he blamed it on, and this happens, the Thai media goes nuts. If you win a world title abroad, you don't win it here, but you win it abroad. Shit, man. They go nuts, and so they want a piece of you. So you got to do the whole talk show circuit. And so, you know, apparently that took him away and distracted him, and he just, you know, you can say what you want, but he lost. Check this out. Pizza. Akuzi Pizza. Soon to be Jono's Pizza. I don't know what this is. What is that over there? Oh, they're goats. Doesn't look like you can get in here. Let's go across the street. Well, maybe not right this second. Ready, set, go. Oh, no, not yet. Well, I should go now, actually. Sheep, goat, sheep and goat. Wow. Thank you. House for rent with a warehouse, 27 plus parking spaces. Let me guess, that'll be around 100,000 baht. At least. It's not that big either. Whew. We haven't reached the area where the smell is good. The food area. This is all commercial, and this is an older area. Another one for rent to my left. TV repair. Bike repair. Motorcycle repair up ahead. Joe Ferrari, I think, is history. Honestly, I think he and his cohorts have seen their last days of freedom. I would say it's at least that. And the reason is because Sukhumvit is a good, Sukhumvit, this is a good location, pretty good location. And also because of the parking space. So obviously they're not looking to rent that out as, hey, do you and your family want to come live here? And, you know, your husband Scott is YouTubing and writing and going out places and stuff like that while the wife is going working for a company. No, it's not that kind of a place. That's the kind of place where, you know, you got a business going on there. You got a staff, you know. So I'm gonna say somewhere between 100 and 200. Even 100 sounds cheap to me. Listen, once you get here, it's not all that bad. I mean, really. And I don't think it's as bad as it has been to get into a place right now. So if you're gonna come soon, come in a couple of months, whatever, but things are getting better. Nightlife is picking up in Bangkok. Plenty of restaurants, pub slash bar kind of places, restaurant slash pub slash bar kind of places that you know, you can go out and have a drink. There's Khao San Road. There's Tong Lor. Now look at this place. It's not open yet. I don't know if it's closed for good, but you may remember it. I came to this place a couple months ago. Another place for rent. Christmas is upon us here in Thailand, at least in some places. In front of the mall Bangkok, there is a massive tree, as always. You know, they're not stupid. They milk the most they can out of Christmas. All right, we're getting there now. We're getting there. Yeah, I don't need alcohol to have a good time either. I mean, you know, it's nice, like I said, it's nice to be able to have a beer or two when you want, but it's not going to dictate whether or not I have fun. And you know, we're a little older, so if we were in our 20s, maybe the pubs and the bars being closed might be a little bit more problematic for us, you know. Macro. Mac value, rather. Sorry. Mac value. They don't say max. They don't say max here. They say Mac value. Macro is right here. Mac value. We got Mac value. We got KFC. We got Watson's. Yao Yao or Yao Yai. Yeah, listen, a cold beer right now doesn't sound too bad, actually. Whew. All right, as you can see, we're getting up to this area where there's more little shop houses that are mom and pop places than like in the behind me. Although here's one right here. Right when I say that, there's one right here. T-Jot Road. You can see the SkyTrain up ahead if you look close enough. Just passed by. Yeah, okay. I don't have it. I don't have anything from there, so at this point, so it doesn't really matter. All right, here's 7-Eleven. I think it's a good place for me to get a little water. Yeah, me too. Needed that. Needed that. Whew, hang on here. Shit. All right, there we go. Patong. Patongko. Tanko. You eat those things with joke in the morning, or you can eat them with a sweet sauce. They're very good, but they're very fried, and you know what that means. Lots of nasty oil in those things. Another coffee shop. We're on Soi Pretty Banomyong. She's got her little electric bike. Up. Hello, hello. All right. Whew. All you guys out there watching, please do me a favor, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, check down in the description for all the ways you can help support the channel. And if I'm correct, there should be my email address down below, and if you have Wise, used to be TransferWise, it's a great way to make transfers from your country to Thailand or person to person, which, you know, I didn't even think about, but it's fantastic. It really is a good service, you know. It's basically how I transfer money now. Very, very rarely do I use the ATM to take money out unless it's local, you know, unless it's attached to my Thai bank account. But when I have money in the US and I need some money, I transfer it through TransferWise, and you know, you can transfer a couple $1,000, whatever, but usually if I transfer 500 or 1,000, licensed security. Here I was thinking the guy, oh, he's a copper. No, he's a security guard. You transfer and they give you the best exchange rate. I mean, they give you the market exchange rate, and then they charge you a fee, but it ends up working out better for you than just taking money out or transferring, like, God forbid, Western Union. And, you know, it really, oh, sweaty cup. It works out well. I'm not sponsored by them, but, you know, there's all kinds of stipulations, but if there's a link down below, if you sign up and you spend a certain amount, you get a free fee, and free fee? No. Fee-free transfer up to 500 British pounds. And then, you know, like a certain number of people, I think it's 3 people, sign up and spend a certain amount of money. Then I get like 50 pounds. So, you know, all in all, it's a good way to make a person-to-person transfer. But for me, it works out really well, because sometimes I wake up in the morning, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I need some money from the US. Boom, I transfer it, and most of the time the money comes within a few seconds to my Thai bank account. So, you know, it's a pretty good deal. It's just like PayPal or whatever, but I'm trying to get away from PayPal, you know. Anyway, had to mention them. And I have no idea why they changed their name. I suspect, you know, they had some legal reasons, or, you know, whatever. It's what they usually do. All right, here we are. I don't have that problem, Dowlow. I don't usually bump the top of my head on anything. That's one of the big advantages of being vertically challenged. Let's take a little walk down here. Now, if you guys have been watching this channel, aka me, then you probably know this area. I really want one restriction, well, 2 restrictions really, lifted here. One is the mask mandate. And 2, just to shut people up, you know, and also because I don't think it's a wise thing to keep the bars shut. What do you got? I wish they would just open the pubs and the bars and everything. I think it's time. That's the way I look at it. All right, let's go out of here. Now I bump my heads on these stairs sometimes. I do that once in a while. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't always wear my mask outside. But when I'm around a lot of people, walking by a lot of people, like right now, I do. And here's the soup place that I went to, or the Gayang place I went to not long ago. Very, very good there. I don't know if I can get out here up to the right, but I suspect I can. I do like walking around early in the morning. If I do it around my house, I mean, you know, listen, like I've said before, sometimes I'm like, how many times do I want to walk around the same area? I mean, even this is the same area, but I don't do it very often. And you know, it takes time to go across town. It takes time to deal with the traffic and, you know, getting transportation and all that stuff. And it's hot. So it's not always the most fun, but you know, sometimes it is. Check this out. Dried fish. Oh, this is the little place I went and walked around in. Is this coconut? Oh, ice. Smell-o-vision. Well, sometimes smell-o-vision would be wonderful. Like right now, it smells all right here. Earlier, it smelled really, really bad. I smell oranges. Oh, now I smell stinky fish. Oh, man. And you know where this takes us? This takes us right to the Klong and to the riverboat taxi. The one that most people do not know about. Contrary to what people think, there are quite a bit more riverboat taxis than people think. There's more than the two, the Chao Phraya and the CASHAPP. And this is one of them. You don't want smell-o-vision right now. Horrible. You know, it's a place to go, man. It's a place to go. This is, what do you think I do what I do for? I come, I see some stuff, I remember it, I forget it. Maybe I have a cup of coffee, maybe I get a little bite to eat. And that's it, you know, the end. There goes the SkyTrain. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can go this way. But this is where you can see right there, there's the pier. It looks like maybe I can. I can't go this way. $25 thumbs up, and there's 49 people, and I don't know how many thumbs down I have, but I had something like 63 people watching before. 26 thumbs up. I appreciate it. You know, just leave a thumbs up. It's free. If you don't like it, then, you know, why are you watching? And I gotta say, there was one guy who I gotta call out. And you guys know him as the knucklehead, the chowderhead, who came into, oh man. He came into Starbucks requesting some help from me. You guys, I'm sure, people who have watched will remember him. He came in to Starbucks and he actually paid me to meet with him. Oh, what do you got? What do you got? Oh, Thailand. What day? And look at this. There's this canoe over there with the little, with the long-tailed canoe over there. Anyway, you guys remember him. He came in and he was crying about how his girl, he was giving her like $80,000 a month, and she wasn't banging him. She wasn't showing him any love. Yada, yada, yada. You know, how bad she was. And I pay her this money. Why doesn't she do this? Why doesn't she do that? Okay, you know, there you go. Your 5 minutes of fame. What's happening? สบายดีไหมครับหวัดดีอะไรนะ Welcome to Thailand อยู่ Thailand นานแล้วกำลัง30 ปีนะล่อจำได้เหรอทำไมอ่ะเหรออ๋อโอเคเขาเป็นชาวนาเหรออยู่เป็นสามีอ๋อ ไม่ใช่สามีมีสามีไหมลูกอายุเท่าไหร่ครับไม่ใช่ลูก3 ขวบแล้วก็คุณอายุเท่าไหร่อ่ะ36โอ้ยังไม่เกย์เดินเที่ยวไม่ได้ไปวันนี้ไม่ได้ไปไม่เอาเท่าไหร่นะแจมไม่ได้เท่าไหร่36ไปครับ36ไป36ครับใช่ไหมฮะ1236โอ้ยโอเคทำไมแพงจังโอเคครับคุณ I knew he was messing with me. Yeah, he's entertained by me. Anyway, listen, so, you know, obviously, yesterday I talked about my dog. And I talked about him a little bit today. And the guy left a comment in yesterday's stream. This is the same guy who was crying about his girl, who needed help with his girl and wanted to know what to do, blah, 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 blah. He left me a nice comment yesterday saying, I know it's good technique in journalism to do a play-by-play about your dog, but a play-by-play, but you really need to do it about your dog. Now, you know, to me that is so, that in itself tells me why his girl, despite him paying 80,000 baht, didn't want to have a fucking thing to do with him. That tells me everything. And I don't mean to be a prick about it, but that really does say a lot. Because he didn't have to say a word. He didn't have to say anything. You don't have to, I don't care. You don't want to give me condolences for my dog. I don't care. I understand. I appreciate those who do. But, you know, my mother taught me something, and that is, if you don't have something nice to say, that is unless you're asked, don't say anything at all. So Zed Red, buddy, I would say, if you really want to make a splash with the Thai women, one thing you don't do is be a bit of an asshole who has no compassion at all, okay? That's how you deal with that. When you have no compassion, ain't a Thai woman in the world who wants to be with you. You know, and some of them will do a hit and run with you, but for a guy like you who's forking over 80 grand to some chick, she had better have been a superstar. And the thing is, she was a superstar and she ain't giving it up. It doesn't matter what she looks like. She could have been a pig. Somehow I doubt she was a superstar though. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. Oh, and by the way, for all the time that you've been, this guy has been following my channel, he hasn't even subscribed. He hasn't even fucking subscribed, and he has the balls to make a comment like that. And then here's the other thing, and I know that this might rub some people the wrong way, and frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a fuck. Good morning, Gennaro. Hang on one second. The guy wanted me to meet him at Starbucks. I didn't want to meet him. Contrary to what everybody may think, I'm not the most friendly guy. I don't need to go out and make friends with everybody. I got my family. I got a close-knit circle of friends. The people that I do meet, people like Gennaro, I will meet with Gennaro. I will meet with people who have been on the stream for a long time. I've gotten to know them. That's how I got to know Jono and Longhorns and many others. I didn't know this guy. I didn't want to go meet him. He said, I'll pay you if you go meet him. Okay, you're gonna pay me $100 for an hour of my time? Fine, I'll take it. But when you're not paying me and you aren't even fucking subscribed to my channel, you shouldn't make comments like that. I'm just gonna teach you something. I'm gonna have a little compassion for you. No woman in their right mind is gonna let you, and I've seen you, and I know what you look like, and so does everybody else. No woman in their right mind is gonna wanna be with you, because that's how you'll treat your dog. And this is my fucking channel, bitch. Let's get that straight. It's my channel. If you don't like it, turn it off, you stupid fuck. This guy's a fucking dummy. And I really, I don't get offended that easily, but I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of human being says something like that? So, that's the end of my little rant. But thank you to all the people who, told me about their own issues or situations with their dogs and who, said that they're sorry. I appreciate all that. But this guy I didn't appreciate. And dude, don't bother fucking calling me or writing me or texting me. Don't fucking bother. This is the guy, if you remember, who, better put this on. He lives in Israel. He's a Canadian. And I'm sorry, if you're paying a chick $80,000 a month, some hoe, and she doesn't want to be with you, there's a fucking good reason. So let's get that out of the way. There we go. All right, so we're back to the beautiful world of the present. Ibis. Morning, Gennaro. Let's get some chicken and rice to cool off. Oh, God. Well, I don't give a fuck what he was or what he is. I really don't care. To me, he's just a dumb fuck. And believe me, buddy, I won't have any problem saying that to you to your face. And I think you know that. But you made a few comments lately, and let's just say you don't need to watch. Or if you want to watch, don't ever make a comment. Yeah, I mean, like I said, and he's crying. He's whining and crying about him. This patio girl, she won't even fuck me. I ask her to do things for me, she won't do them. I'm like, well, dude, be a fucking man. Man up, and say, hey, honey, the gravy train it stops here. That's what you do. You don't put up with that shit. You be a fucking man, not a little simp. There's another lesson. Be the man. Well, the way he was whining about it, I think he was telling the truth. Well, let's see, can I go across? Fuck do I get through here? It's not like I'm telling people or telling men something that most men don't really know. Now, some men are put into a situation where it's very difficult for them. But in a case like this, it's just about being a fucking idiot. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Eat ramen here. Whew. I don't know, I've been walking for what? Well, it's 90 minutes streaming, and probably another 20 minutes before the stream, so. Here we are at the lovely W District. Which I'm gonna walk right on by. Copper. Krispy Kreme. It's all right. It's on me.
Okay.
Yeah. What's going on? I was gonna call you after I'm done streaming, but
I'm meeting somebody there.
what's in this? golf club.
Yeah.
Are you going golfing?
No, for the rain.
Oh, you're just gonna go driving?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm meeting my friend there, so I stay home.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna be, about 2 hours, 3 hours? Yeah, so, I don't know, I was gonna get together maybe, you know, with you and Billy or whatever. I just thought, I was walking around and I thought, well, maybe I'll come down this way. I'm gonna keep walking. So I don't know how far you're going down, but...
Well, I'll go this way.
All right, well, we can talk. I'll just put the camera on me. Jono is camera shy.
Camera shy, I'm just ugly.
Oh, ugly. Well, join the club.
Instead of looking at stay on camera.
Yeah, tell me about it. All right, now it's facing forward, so that's your exercise. How's the knee?
A lot better. It's about where it was before I re-entered it.
Yeah? Have you seen Billy? You see him last couple of days?
A couple nights ago.
A couple nights ago, yeah. I think he's been...
entirely too drunk.
He did, or you? Or both of you?
Speaking for myself, yeah. I swore off alcohol for a whole hour.
Yeah, well, you know how that works. Dowlo says, hello, Jono.
Hey, hello, guys.
He says hello to everybody. Gennaro says hello. There you go. I'm taking a walk. I need some, you know, some more exercise after yesterday's ordeal, you know. It was, you know, it's not pleasant. Wasn't pleasant, you know.
I wish I knew you were down here.
Well, watch the streams once in a while.
I actually do go on.
I know you do. I know. That's all right. It's no problem. I just figured, you know what? I walk around my pad all the time.
Yeah.
And I just get sick of it, you know? It's like,
yeah.
times like, and then, you know, I looked and a couple of the parks are closed. That Benjikit Park is closed. Benjisari closed. Or it was closed at the time. And I didn't want to come down here and, you know, and so I'm just like, well, where am I going to go? I didn't feel like going all the way to Lumpini.
Mommy May and I take the baby there. And the little kids park. Very nice place to meet.
Yeah.
Nannies and stuff.
Been to Texas Chicken lately? Been to Texas lately?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away.
I try to. And,
It's, you know,
honestly, it's not that expensive.
no, it's cheap.
It is.
You get a nice wrap for 79 baht.
Yeah,
And it's fine, you know?
Yeah, you know, it's fried food and it's greasy.
Yeah, well, that's it.
That's half the fun.
Yeah, half the fun, exactly.
That place has the most bland Thai food in the world, that place right now.
Really? I haven't been in the mood for spicy. I haven't wanted spicy lately.
It's just
but bland is not going to work.
Mostly foreigners there too, so.
Well, that's probably why,
I think so.
you know.
But even the soup, I was like,
There's too many goddamn foreigners in this country.
Put fucking things up here.
Yeah. No tourists allowed. Thailand will find a way without tourists. With or without tourists, they'll find a way because there's domestic tourism as well.
Yeah.
And they'll make up for it somehow. They'll raise the prices, whatever. You know. So. Did he tell you he's staying a little bit longer?
I'm sorry.
Billy. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
December 7th.
Yeah. A day that will live in infamy.
I wonder if he'll extend it yet more.
Who knows? Who knows?
Shit, you're almost a native now.
Yeah, I mean, well, learn to speak a little Thai. Get out a little bit.
Yeah, he refuses to even say anything in Thai.
Pretty much. You know, I mean, I was talking about this and how there are guys who, I understand too, because it is a pain in the ass. You know, I was a lot younger when I came here, and for me it was like, oh, I gotta learn how to speak the language so that I know what people are saying and how to talk to them, and also what to say to women. Because I felt like without being able to speak Thai,
Sure.
you know, and their English was not as good, you know.
Okay, don't make fun of me. I learned some new Thai.
Go ahead.
Pumpu Pasa Thai, my dad crap.
ผมพูดภาษาไทยครับ
Again?
ผมพูดภาษาไทยครับ
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's good. You're starting.
And then I said it to a taxi driver. He turned around and he said, but you just spoke Thai.
Oh, when you said ผมพูดไทยไม่ได้ครับ
Okay.
ไม่ได้ is cannot. Yeah.
What's the pasa mean?
ภาษา is the language. I cannot speak the Thai language.
Oh, okay. Anything to cut down a few words on a statement.
Well,
is good for me.
I mean, like when you say kun chuarai kap, right? That means what's your name? You don't have to use the kun. You can just say chuarai kap. So, you know.
Well, like with any language, you learn, a person learns it at a much slower pace, and then you think you're comfortable with it, and then boom, somebody says, you know.
Yeah. Well, listen, when I went to the temple yesterday, the monk is speaking, you know, to bless the dog. And I only got about 50% of what he said. And, you know, I couldn't even copy what he was saying because I couldn't understand it. Now, some of it has to do with my hearing.
Same here.
You know.
Like, somebody says, I don't speak much English, and I said, I struggle with it also.
Yeah. Well.
I've gotten used to not using tense.
Well,
tense and things.
Yeah.
I go to range.
I go range.
I go to pool.
Yeah. They don't even say two. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, anything with an R on it. From a Thai.
Woo. What I saw what was it, Seinfeld the other day, and it was the one where Jerry started dating Donna Chang, and he thought she was Chinese, and then she was, you know, she wasn't Chinese, but then she said something, I can't remember what the word was, but it was like, I don't know, it was some word, and she said it like a Chinese person would say it, and he was like, did you just say whatever? And then she said it correctly. He's like, no, I thought you said it, and then she said it incorrectly again, like a Chinese person. Fucking funniest thing, you know.
I like when Estelle says, you mean I've been taking advice from a girl from Staten Island?
From Long Island.
From Long Island?
Yeah. I don't want to take advice from a girl from Long Island. That was funny.
Where did they get this stuff?
I don't know, that was a great,
You know how much Netflix paid for 3 or 4 years of Seinfeld?
No, how much?
$500 million.
Holy shit. Well, they got every season on there.
Yes. And it's going to run for 3 or 4 more years.
Wow.
$500 million.
So, that tells you how come he's so fucking rich. Yeah, that's why he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about anything. Look at this. This is Thailand. This is one of the...
They're going to open it a week while everybody...
Oh yeah, it's going to be elite. They're going to have Rolls Royces in there and only the best, baby. Lots of Piaget shops right there.
Another thing I really love is the welding without any string around it.
Yeah, I know, it's funny.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. That's the thing. I just can't see it working here, you know. As much as they might like to believe that it'll work, having all these rich people come here. Now, there might be some people who are really sharp and they got enough money and to lose, but they know in the long run they're going to make out like a bandit, and they're willing to take that risk. But 200,000 a year, shit, they'll be lucky if they get 20 people like that in a year.
You know, for me, the people that have
going up
there, the people that have that kind of money.
Where is it? Oh, right there.
The people that have that kind of money are very world people.
Yeah,
they can visit anywhere.
Yeah, I know. We've been saying that.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's done to death now. I've done this shit to death, you know.
All right.
Take care. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, no worries, man. All right. Good to bump into him. I planned on calling him once I was done. But I saw him through all the little buildings. And you know, he's getting into he's you know, keeping busy. So he's always been a golfer apparently. And so now he goes to the driving range all the time, which is great. We're now on Sukhumvit Road. Sukhumvit, I don't know where we are right now. Sukhumvit, what? 40 something? I don't know. I don't profess to know everything, but I do know this, at least I'm getting some exercise. Well, it's Sukhumvit Road. Sukhumvit like soy, I don't know, 43 or something. I'll find out in a minute. Here is the drive-through Starbucks. Yeah, it all looks the same to me. Same to me. You know, he's got his routine, kind of like me. You know, contrary to what everybody thinks, I don't go to Starbucks every day, but I go maybe 3 times a week, 4 times a week. That's one of my things, because if I'm going to the grocery, or I've got an errand to run, or I've got to go to the bank, or then I always just stop off in Starbucks. All right, this stops all the motorbikes from coming in. Lovely, lovely. All right, we're almost to Ekamai. Wat Tatong. We're at Wat Tatong. Now these are the sidewalks you gotta watch here, for sure, because you break your neck. Now this smells really good. Wait. Sorry about that. I was going to show you the potatoes, but it didn't work out that way. All right. I don't know why I said 49, but here's the Tom and Tom's. And the Cafe Amazon up ahead. I think I'll just stop in here and get myself another water. And just keep on walking. Why not? Năm vào không? This one's got, they're stocked up here. They're stocked up here. At some of the other, like the one in Happy Land, they have like next to nothing to eat. I mean, like nothing. Anybody still out there? It's still open. As of a month ago, it was open. At least from what I saw, it was open. There was staff in there. It used to be one of my favorite places. Brutally hot, man. I think I'm gonna take the boat back. Look at this, dripping with sweat. It's nice. No hotel. Well, that's down the way. That's where CM2 used to be. CM2 Disco, where all the Russians went. First it was the Thais, and it was the the higher end Thai girls, working girls. There were regular girls there, but most of them were working girls. And then the Russians came in, and there was a lot of Russians there. And around that time, I stopped going there. But it's, I mean, to walk there would take me probably an hour. To take the SkyTrain, it might take, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Bloody hot out. Bloody hot outside. I just booked an apartment on Sukhumvit Soy 7 for my holiday. Nana BTS 5-minute walk. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you're staying, Andy. Personally, that's not. I don't think it would be my first place to stay. At least not now. If you're not looking, I mean, I guess it depends. There's no bars open or anything, but it's still a bit of a, how shall I say it, seedy area. Maybe that's what you want, I don't know, but, you know. It's not that bad, though, you know. Listen, I used to stay at Nana. I stayed at Maxim Inn on Soy 7/1. I stayed at, what was it, the World Inn 7/1. I stayed at the Princess Hotel, which was on Soy 5. Where else? Majestic. So I've stayed in those areas, but, you know, back then there was really no, there was no SkyTrain. There was no SkyTrain back then when I was hanging out in this area. I got 4 girls working here, and there's me, and there's one other couple sitting over there. That's it. I don't know why they have so many people. They either have too many or they have not enough. That's what it always seems like. But maybe they got their shit together. Maybe this place gets really busy because they are right next to a big building that has a lot of people. Anyway. Why ask why? I mean, you know, there are places where you can stay right next to the SkyTrain that are in better areas, but I understand you know, you get a deal, and they can't be that expensive right now. Not in this area. My wife found, there was a place my wife knows of through her job, and I think it was on 22. I'm not sure if it was 22 or 24. She said it was a nice place, and it usually goes for like $1,500 a night, and if you get it for a month, it's like 11,000 baht. This is too funny. Barista. Barista. In Thai, I would have to spell that. Barista Queen. Before I get out of here, another little update. I made some phone calls yesterday about the river up there in Chiang Mai and everything, and what's going on. And the place that I want to go, the girl said that her boss won't be there until he's in Laos until sometime next month, and they're not doing the long runs. I guess they only do it with him there. And then I said, well, so what's the deal? I said, do you have any idea of why people don't do the entire length of the Ping River? Is it that difficult, or is it impossible, or what's the reason? She didn't know. So she gave me the names of a couple of people. And so today I'm gonna talk to one of them. But I also called another place yesterday, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But should be sometime the end of the month. I'll go down there, and I don't know if my wife's gonna go or not. I don't know what the deal is. I think she's starting to have apprehensions because she's, which, you know, they're young men now. They're perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. but she's a mother, so what do you want, you know? Gotta get out of here. I don't want to sit too long because then I won't want to walk. If there are other areas that you would like to see me walk, let me know. Because quite frankly, I'm running out of ideas. Shit, got music on now. Here, Lumpini is a good location. You know, I mean, you know, it's all right. I kind of like Tonglor and Akamai, you know. But then, you know, I don't have to worry about it really, so. All right, let's get out of here. Time to go. Hey, thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I can use it, believe me. What was the guy on, on Sopranos? Who was it? The Pussy, big pussy, pussy bumping Sarah, where they were like doing a flashback or something, and Tony says to Pussy, he says, "Don't be pushing that H, Pussy. Don't be pushing that H. You know, you need money, you come to me," or something. Or maybe it was the other guy, Jackie Aprile, he was the head of the mafia, but he had cancer at the time. I forget. It choked me, by the way, Joe. Thank you very much. Anyway, he was talking to me. He says, "Don't be pushing that H. You know, don't sell the smack, right?" What is that? And so then. I feel like I'm outside and the car's like some like cholos outside, and he's like cars going up and down, and he's pushing this button. But he says, "You need money, you come to me." And Pussy's like, "So and so's in this first year of college. The other one Matthew right behind him, fucking bills." And it was just the way that he said it. And I'm always thinking of that. I'm always thinking of, all right, what's next? I'm always thinking of that, you know? Fucking bills. What about a walk around? I already been there, Andy. I already been there like 2 times, 3 times. The last time, I think it was, yeah, the last time was the time when I slipped coming off the boat and I cracked my shin on the, I cracked my shin on the pier, cut it open a little bit, scratched it up. That was the last time. That was a couple of months ago. I mean, it's a good place, but it's absolutely dead, you know. And Coquette, that's another place. Been there like, you know, I mean, I probably streamed there 3 or 4 times. And I have a feeling that place is probably dead as well, you know. During the day, a lot of things are still really dead. In the evening, some places pick up, and, you know, it's not the case everywhere, but you know, where is it? That's the thing. I think about it and I go, all right, well, where haven't I been? Well, I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't gone trekking in Chiang Mai and streamed it or shot video of it. So that's something I can do. But anyway, let me get out of here. Let's just get out of this joint. I don't want to put this fucking thing in. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Arrivederci, vatos. You see what they've done now? They got the poles in so that the motorcycles can't drive hauling ass down the sidewalk. I have been there before, but they weren't open. But I have not been there since they opened. And if I go alone to Chiang Mai, I'm gonna give some serious consideration of taking the train. All right, so we all know what's up ahead, right? If you don't know what's up ahead, it's the Bangkok bus terminal. Ekamai bus station. And here is the wonderful, wonderful coffee club. And guess what? It's fucking permanently closed. Supposedly, they will not be opening again. And guess what's over here, Gennaro? If you're still watching. Oh yeah, hey Richard, how you doing? Well, I met up with Longhorns, I met up with Jono, quite a few people here actually. This is a good meetup spot because, especially right before you go somewhere, you know, like when we went to Pattaya the other day, we wanted to stop there and meet there, but you know, if they're closed, they're closed. But here you go. Yeah, there it is. Listen, you can't go wrong taking a bus to Pattaya. You know, I forget what it was, 118 baht or something like that. When I first got here, it was some ridiculous amount, like 70 baht or something like that. But then fried rice was like 15 baht. And fried rice with egg was like 20, maybe 25. Right, so I've been walking for about 2.5 hours now. McDonald's. As bad as McDonald's is, every once in a while I want one of those sausage McMuffins. But now is not one of those times. But it looks like they're open. KFC. Yeah, if you're really lucky, you can get one for 1,200 baht, but more likely about 1,500. you know, I mean, it's a good way to go, you know? The beautiful thing about taking the bus there is it's not all that, doesn't take all that long. Look at this, 7-Eleven closed. It doesn't take all that long, and it's fairly comfortable. You got plenty of room. Nobody's pushing you, you know, scrunching up against you like on a plane. Kanash Take residence. Well, you're not going to take a train to Pattaya. I mean, if you do, it's way out of the way to do it that way, and you're better off. I mean, you know, it's just, that's an adventure. I don't remember where the train goes. There's a train, but it's fucking far. What tiger's tail? I don't feel like walking this way because there's nothing up here. Tiger's tail? What tiger's tail? That's the thing, I don't see any tiger's tail. Where is the tiger's tail? I'm gonna cut back over to Ekamai and walk up Ekamai a ways. Yeah, I mean, there's a big dead area up ahead. That's the thing about Sukhumvit, because it's a big road and because of the way they constructed it. Oh man, look at this pork belly. Oh, it looks so good. And this place is good. It's very well known. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, just take the bus, man. The bus, you can't go wrong. You know, you wanna go with a couple buddies or something, and you know, you haven't seen each other for a while. You want to shoot the shit, and you want to be comfortable talking to each other, and take a taxi. It's only 500 baht each, you know, if you all split it. Mei-chan Cineplex. Now, something you may not know, but if you come out, I think it's still the same way. When you come out and you walk this overpass up here, this walkway straight up ahead, if you want to get down, you don't get down outside. You basically walk into the, I don't know what the hell they call this. This is the Kungtab Cooperative Store building, I guess. And you actually come out right here. You come out here from up here. I don't know why they did it that way, but they did. Fucking poor old dog. Look at this thing. Poor little guy. Little girl. You gotta get that right. Yeah, look, there's Soy Dog. Not to be confused with Soy Dog Cowboy. Now, I really hope... Okay, good. Hey, thanks a lot, Richard. I know I haven't seen you in a while, but I hope you're doing well. You know, hope everything's going all right for you. At least it's not trying to cross the street. Choke D. Choke D, choke D. Whew. Very few chick motorcycle drivers. Once in a while you'll see one. First I thought he wants to know if I want to ride. Hey, Paul. But no, he just wants to say hello on camera. What is this? Looks like a little bread shop, a little bakery. Yeah, bakery and cafe. Bakery and cafe. Anbaji. I'm not sure how the last word is pronounced. Anyway, bakery and cafe. It's a nice little area right here. Bon Cafe. I'm trying to remember if the place that develops my photos is up here. Is it on Tonglor? No, it's on Ekamai. It's right up here. Look at this. I can't remember the last time anything's been at this place. This place has been like this for years. Look at this. Oi, 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 oi. These are the sidewalks that break legs. Cup. Seriously, this sidewalk is horrible in this area. Whew. This whole area is just dead here. Got Japanese restaurant, MK restaurant. Yeah, up ahead is the Bourbon Street, which I can't remember. Maybe it was Thanksgiving or Christmas or something. I had with my friend Scott, and also with Longhorns. Bourbon Street right here. And this is also IQ Lab. You can see it from here. IQ Lab, they're very good, but there's a place that I've been wanting to try for a while. So maybe that'll be in the next few weeks. I'll try that place out. But anyway, and this place over here to the right where it says grab food is usually always packed. I'm trying to remember what's there. I'm gonna cross the street in a few minutes. I can't see for shit now. I really need to go get some glasses for long distance. Generally, we don't really have any kind of a Christmas or Thanksgiving. I mean, certainly not Thanksgiving. And you know, it's not a holiday. The same with Christmas. You know, it's not a holiday. And sometimes my wife's working, the kids are in school or whatever, and it makes it difficult. So we usually make sure we have like a nice meal together or something, either the day before, the day of, or the day after. But definitely not always turkey. Maybe ham. I know we've had some ham before. And my wife made a turkey one year, many years ago, but you know, we're in Thailand, man, you know? That's what I mean. And I meant to say this before, but, and I said it yesterday, and you know, it's definitely made more apparent by our trying to put it down. But you got to remember that you're here, and if you're living here, there's a difference. And what I wanted to say is, like, with Jono, with you know, Longhorns, and with a few other people, but you know, they want to stay like a Westerner. And while I live like a Westerner, you know, I just that it is now. I just go, yeah, whatever, you know, however things are. I don't always like it, but you know, I have no problem eating Thai food all the time. And, you know, and then just going, okay, well, I'm sick of it now. You know, I'll eat a lot of Thai food for a period of time and then just go, oh, that's it. I've had my fill. You know, and then other times listen, we've been eating a lot of Japanese food lately, you know, so, but you got to remember that if you live here, if you live here, you know, that says it all right there. If you're visiting, then just, you know, that says a lot too. If you're visiting, it ain't your country, accept some of their ways, and you're one person. You're not going to change everything. The Mall Bangkok is, the Mall Bangkok is decorated, and they've got like a, I don't know how high, 30-foot tree in front of the place. So yeah, I mean, they're in full swing. They've been in full swing for, I don't know, since the beginning of the month, and that hurt. Let me see something here, what they got here. Guy off. Guy off. Guy off. Strong. I don't want any of this shit. Anyway, it may take some time to get used to it, but the bottom line is that things are done differently here sometimes. And sometimes sometimes it's no big deal. You accept it and you just, that's it, right? No big deal. And sometimes it sucks. But you can say the same thing about wherever you live. There's things that you don't like. So, especially in America, there's a lot of things that people don't like right now. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna sit down right here. Look at this. For sale, for rent. That place was full before last time I was here. Anyway, so they start Christmas in the Philippines in about September. Well, they are religious, they are Catholic in the Philippines, and they take it, I want to say they take it seriously, but take that with a grain of salt. There are some serious things in the Philippines that you better consider if you're going to go live there. Like, you better make sure that your girl isn't married. Yeah, it's hot. I hate saying that now, because it's always hot here. It's never really like to where you're like, ooh, it's chilly. Now, up north it might be sometimes, but we'll see. I'm anxious to go. I'm anxious to go and see what's up, I don't know what else to say. Lots of traffic here. I can just jump on the boat. Just go down the street here. I believe I gotta go one over, but I can jump on a boat, and it'll take me all the way to the Mall Bangkok. Oh shit. Yeah, it'll take me all the way to the Mall Bangkok. The day after Christmas in Australia, they start advertising Easter. Yeah, I mean, listen, I gotta say, I'm gonna say one thing. I fucking hate commercialism with a passion. I understand it's necessary to an extent, but when it comes to, like Christmas and everything like that, it's all about, hey, I gotta make that money. And, making money has become a religion in itself. I really would, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I was just thinking about it the other day. Man, I really want to take off. At this point, it doesn't really matter, because I don't make shit off my website anymore, because I don't really blog all that much. But I want to take off all the ads, because, what's the point? And at some point, I'd like to take off the ads from YouTube. I really would. Nothing would make me happier when it comes to this channel than to be able to take off the ads. But it's not gonna happen, no. All right. The bus is going. Hello, hello. How are you? Sorry I didn't get him on, but anyway. All right, well, I think we're at about the end of our line here, end of our rope. Yeah, there you go. Foreigner going into Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street's got good food. It's not real cheap. It's not Thai food cheap, but it does have good food. I don't come here very often. I've only been here a couple times. In all the time that I've been in Thailand, I've only been here a few times. But their food is very good. Their food is good. Pretty good little walk. Pretty good little walk. You know, all in all, about almost 3 hours, 2.5 hours, we'll say. Not bad. I don't want to kill myself. You know, I don't think that the days of the 5 and 6 hour walks are still with me. I don't want to do that unless it's like I'm going on some trek or something like it. There's a real reason for it, because I don't need to. I know I can do it. It's not like I can't. And the cement kind of hurts your feet after a while, you know? So, anyway, I'm going to walk over here a little bit and wrap it up. We are on Ekamai Road right now by Bourbon Street, and this is where we're going to wrap it up. So thank you very much for joining me. Good to see you, Richard. And who knows where I'll be next? I don't know. I'm not sure, but wish I could take that boat ride with you. Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to do it right now, but sometime next week I will. I got a few things to do, and I want to take a little bit of time off. I gotta do some editing of some videos. I've been telling myself I need to get back into the editing, and I really need to sit down and do it. But I'll be back on the boat soon. Yeah. So, thank you again, everybody. Thank you for all the contributions. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm bowing. Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. See you later, Joe, Dowlow, everybody. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm on Ekamai Road in Bangkok, Thailand. No, I have not gone with the name, about the name of the, I don't know if I can make it on a kayak because of my hip. I don't know. So I think a raft is a pretty good thing. But I'll put the names up probably in another day or so. I'll put the final names up, and then I'll let people choose the very final name. I really don't like Chowderhead, I'm telling you guys, but I prefer Sabai Sabai. I prefer Freedom. I think those are good names. And you know, I need to take a couple of trips, like I said, before I even, as much as I want to buy a boat, I know I've jumped the gun all the time, but in the future, I think it's good to have something like that. An American in Bangkok Freedom Tour. Sell the name. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I have to make some money. I have to, you know, see about finagling this or that. And, you know, then there's the hard part, which is actually doing the physical work. But I think from what I've seen, you know, you can always row for a while, relax, row for a while, relax, unless you're on the rapids. And, you know, like I said, I need to talk to some people. I really need to figure this out and talk to some people. I may need to have a guide with me in certain areas. There's all kinds of things to think about. So, you know, just look at it as something slowly transpiring over the next year. And yeah, I have a goal. I have something that I'm looking forward to doing. I'm also, you know, I let my photography go a little bit. And I'm doing some things with that now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, and here's this poor old dog again. Trudging along, looking for a place to go. Obviously something's wrong with it. And, oh shit. Oh, you see? There you go. Oh, man. I'm not about to take another dog, and especially some old dog like that. My wife would have my balls. She'd be like, why did you do that? Put us through that again, you know? Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, all right? Till next time, Choke B.